Imagine you're a merchant in the 1300s. After weeks on the road, the castle finally appears on the horizon. Your wagon is loaded with valuable goods. The gates are open. You're almost there. And then, a single man tells you to turn around. You don't argue. You don't speak to the castle lord. You don't enter the castle. You leave. Because before anyone entered a medieval castle, they had to pass one man, the gatekeeper. Most people think the castle lord controlled the castle. In many ways he did, but the gatekeeper controlled access to it, and that gave him remarkable power. Every road eventually led to the gate. Food, firewood, livestock, tools, building materials. If it entered the castle, it passed through one place, the gate. A medieval castle consumed enormous amounts of supplies. Every day, carts arrived carrying the things that kept the fortress alive, and every cart stopped at the same place. The gatekeeper didn't simply open the doors. He watched, questioned, checked, controlled. Because once something passed through the gate, it was inside the castle. But goods weren't the most valuable thing moving through the gate. Information was. News of war, news of trade, news of rebellion. Long before newspapers existed, information traveled by road. Merchants carried it, messengers carried it, travelers carried it, and nearly all of it arrived at the gate first. If something important happened beyond the castle walls, the gatekeeper often heard about it before almost anyone else. The gate wasn't simply an entrance, it was the castle's connection to the outside world. And that connection had to be controlled. Because not everyone arriving at the gate could be trusted. A stranger claiming to be a merchant, a traveler with no clear destination, a messenger carrying suspicious news. One mistake could put everyone inside the walls at risk. That's why experience mattered, attention mattered, judgment mattered. The gatekeeper wasn't deciding who entered a building. He was deciding who gained access to the entire castle. And the castle itself was designed around that idea. The walls might stretch for hundreds of feet, but almost everyone entered through a single opening. One road, one gate, one checkpoint. Control the gate, and you control everything behind it. But access wasn't the only thing being controlled. Wealth was too. Many merchants didn't simply pass through the gate. They paid to do it. Goods were inspected, fees were collected, records were kept. Every wagon entering the castle represented opportunity, trade, revenue, information, influence. The gate wasn't just where people entered. It was where the castle interacted with the outside world.